Hey, hi you guys. Rod Savala here with Take Up Your Cross podcast. And I'm at the Vision Christian Writers Conference in Mount Hermon. Hey, today I'm not going to be running to the street, but I am running to the Word. And we're in Genesis chapter 29, starting around verse 10 through 22. And it's Jacob again. And by now, Jacob has left his father's house. He is virtually running away from Esau, because Esau is out to kill him, literally. But I love what happens here in Jacob's life, because I think it's a great picture of how we learn who God is and how we learn how to walk with Him. Jacob makes this comment. I love it. He's basically in the desert, and he's sleeping, and he has a dream. And in that dream, he sees a ladder come down, and it reaches from the earth into heaven. And Jacob, after he wakes up, and God has told him certain things in this dream, Jacob says to himself that he is convinced he's in the very presence, in the very house of God. And he says he is gonna do certain things, and if God will do certain things, then God will be his God. He's kind of making a deal with God. And it really reminded me how much what I believe about God has to come from His Word. It doesn't come from me just having an idea about Him. My decision making has to come from what God has said about Himself. So let me go to that passage in Genesis. And let me read this. And Jacob, he dreamed, and behold, there was a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of the ladder reached to the heavens. And behold, the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. The Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your father. What a beautiful picture of God coming down to visit us. And that connection between man and heaven, it's every bit still there. And it's God keeping the connection. It's not man keeping the connection. And I love this, where Jacob, after he realizes that he's been in the presence of God, he sets up this stone, and he says, if God will keep me safe, if God will provide the food I need and bring me back to this place, then this stone will be God's house. Wow. The God of all creation, is He meant to live in a rock house, a single rock house? So Jacob's theology is a little bit off, but God continues to use him. And I think sometimes we do the body of Christ harm, or we're not benefiting each other as brothers and sisters when we insist that your theology better be right on as mine is, instead of having some patience and love with fellow brothers and sisters as they're growing up, as we're growing up. You know what? Jacob's theology had a long way to go, and he learns a lot. And God is very patient with him. So are you and I recognizing that God is in this place? Jacob did, and that was great theology. We ought to recognize that God is in this place. He's in our lives, and He will not leave us. God is not asking our opinion about what He is like. God is telling us what He's like. That's what the Word's for. And I want my theology to match His Word. And part of that theology is going to tell others. Okay? So I'm not heading out today. I'm heading to some classes to get better equipped to tell others. And I hope you're going out to tell somebody soon. Okay? God bless you.